Hey y'all, it's Brad Moore. I'm at the boatyard and I have revamped the system. People were having issues, for one, not plugging in the right connection, which you're still going to need to do, but this is going to be a little more forgiving and a little more straightforward even. There's nothing that you can adjust on this system other than your input gain and the volume out on the wall, the same volume controls you had before. So what I went with is a Mackie iPad board. And so, there's the app and it's connected right now to the board. The iPad will not be on site. The only adjustments you'll have are the input gains on each channel. And so you've got only 3 input gains you'll ever need to worry about, depending on where you're plugged in. So the first one is the inside stage, which unfortunately we will be going to fairly soon when the weather goes bad. Currently we're mainly using this main deck, which is just outside the garage doors. So when you can plug into that connection, you would use this input gain. And lastly, the stage that's all the way out, the deck that's on the other side of the walkway coming up, that's usually just used for bands. They have a mic that we'll never use. They have a Bluetooth receiver for general music when they're basically here by themselves, and they have TVs to go into the system to hear TVs. So basically, you're going to go back up to the volume controls, back out there underneath the TV. Turn those down. Same procedure as before. Turn those down. Make all your connections. Hopefully you've got some music you can play through the system or something so that you can see a signal. You can see the TV signal currently right now because it's always connected to the cable box. So come back here once you're connected, and a good place to start is noon, straight up noon, and go out there and turn the volume up on the wall until you hear your system. And it's going to be more forgiving than the other system. It's not going to be so easily overdriven. So you'll also be able to get a little bit of notice because this will redline, and once you see that red lighting, you would want to obviously turn that back, and turn it back quite a bit. If you can get to the point where it's redlining, turn it back quite a bit, because you're probably going to have plenty of gain out there on the wall to turn it up and make and get you up loud enough. So that's it. Each channel, I've gone ahead and set everything up. It's downloaded into the board. It has this flat EQ with just a little bit of high pass filter on it for low end, just to remove the real low end out of the speakers. And it's got a little bit of compression. Each channel has just a slight amount of compression to just help with clipping. But again, this iPad will not be on site, so it can't be messed up when you've got so many musicians playing out here. I understand, think people plug in, plug out, plug in. There were 2 jacks. Actually the main jack that we use out on the deck, I played here last Friday. There was a bad hum. I couldn't get it out, and it was because the ground on that jack had come loose. So it wasn't really, dealing with the interference right. And this is an old building. It's got a lot of electric wires and stuff. So that's taken care of. The inside jack had punched through and it was falling into the plate. Rebolted that, so that's solid. We should be in good shape. Cheers, y'all.